Hello, students. Today we'll begin with the second part of the chapter Tiger King of Vista's book, which is written by Kalki. Now, in the first part, we had discussed earlier that when he was a 10-day old infant, the Tiger King was a 10-day old infant. In part 1, we read that he actually spoke, he uttered words, and that were just to which was not possible at that point of time, whatever he had enunciated. And not only he spoke, but he also raised up intelligent questions. We read that in part number 1. Now let's move, and there were different titles that we discussed over there. And the astrologers, we read about the astrologers, that astrologers had predicted that he would die by a tiger, his death would come by a tiger. We studied over there. The astrologers has predicted that. Now let's move to the part 2 over here. Now the story moves into a different level. Now this particular infant, you can say, has grown up into actually a child, and he's a prince now. He's a young prince now, and it's written over here in part 2. We begin with which is present on page number 10, and we begin with, it's written over here, Crown Prince Jung Bahadur grow taller and stronger day by day. So he grew actually taller and stronger day by day, and there was no other miracle, there was no other wonder that actually marked his childhood days, that he was something very miraculous, a child at that time. Only the thing that was actually something very miraculous that he actually spoke was when he was a 10-day old young infant at that point of time. Now, my dear students, miracle marked his childhood days. Apart from the event already described, this boy actually drank the milk of an English cow. He actually had lovely things in his life. He drank the milk of an English cow, and he was brought up. He was brought up by an English nanny. So he was brought up by an English nanny. When we say the word use nanny, so it means over here, my dear students, that he had actually a person, maybe a woman. Generally a word nanny is used for a woman actually, who actually is employed to look after a child in his upbringing in the home, just because might be the parents are unable to bring up the child by any of the reasons. So a nanny was kept to nurture this boy, who was the young prince at that point of time. And English nanny, and tutored in English by an Englishman. He was taught, tutored means he was taught in English by an Englishman, and saw nothing but only English films only. Just because he had to be given to the best. He was from a royal family, so everything whichever was given to him was of a very high class status, you can say. So he was fed well by an English cow. Then he was actually nurtured by an English nanny, and then he was taught by an English teacher also, an Englishman also, and saw nothing but only English films only. Now, exactly as the other crown princes of those times in the kingdoms before the independence of India. Now, again, I would say, just don't mix up with anything, my dear students. Let me tell you, this is actually a story which is a fiction, something which is nothing to deal in reality, but just it is placed over here, something connection, as if they have some connection with reality, but they certainly do not have any connection with reality. There are some things over here which are actually related to this particular thing, as we read over here, as written over here, as exactly as the crown princes of other Indian states actually did before the India's independence. Now, when he came of the age of 20, when it means when he actually got the age of 20, when he became of the age of 20, the state which had been in the court of wards, the whole country, the whole kingdom, which was actually in the hands of the guardians, actually came into his hands. Now, when he became the king, it means over here, this tiger prince actually became tiger king at the age of 20. But everyone in the kingdom remembered astrologers' prediction. Everyone knew what was predicted earlier by the astrologers at that time. Many such people continued to discuss about the matter, and slowly it came and it reached somehow to the ears of the Maharaja. So the same such kind of rumor reached the ears of Maharaja. At that point of time, it reached the ears of the Tiger King. Now there there were innumerable, uncountable, and countless forests in Pratibandhapuram at that point of time when he became the king actually, and they had lot of tigers in them. And the Maharaja knew the saying, an old saying, you may kill even a cow in self-defense. He knew that very thing. It's generally not a good thing. It's a sin actually to kill a cow in self-defense. And it's as written over here that any person can even kill a cow even in self-defense. Now there could be certainly be no objection to killing tigers in self-defense. Now in such a condition, if any person is actually killing a tiger in self-defense, is actually something which is should be permitted according to the Tiger King. If we see, now the Maharaja started out on a tiger hunt. That is why. And the Maharaja was thrilled. He was excited beyond measure. He was very happy when he actually killed his first tiger. Now he sent for the state astrologer. He sent for the state astrologer and showed him the dead beast. He showed him, look, I have killed the first animal. I have killed the first tiger. I have shot him over. And what do you say now? He demanded. Now he asked, what do you think? Should I keep killing the number of tigers? Don't you think that I can't even kill a tiger? What do you think? He asked this question from the state astrologer. Now what the answer given by the state astrologer, let's read that. It's given over here. Your Majesty may kill 99 tigers in exactly the same manner. It's possible, my dear students. What he said was, Your Majesty, my king, you can kill even exactly 99 tigers in the same way as you have just killed this first tiger in your life. And but it's written but ... It's given over here. So it means but something was troubling the mind of the astrologer, and the astrologer drawled over here. And the astrologer spoke slowly. Drawled means spoke slowly. And the king said in a hard voice, you can say, but what? Speak without fear. What do you have in your mind? What do you want to say? Just don't murmur it to yourself. Speak. You are speaking to me. Speak it louder. Tell it clearly. What do you want to say? But what you must be very careful is with the 100th tiger. You must be very careful with the 100th tiger. You can kill till 99 tigers, but what about the 100th tiger? Yes, you have killed the first tiger. It was very easy. And maybe you can kill the 99 tigers in this way. But what about the 100th tiger? The 100th tiger will actually take your life away. What the state astrologer wanted to tell over to the Tiger King over here. Now, what if the 100th tiger was also killed? Now, the king said, ki if I kill the 100th tiger in the same way, what will happen then? Then I will tear up all my books on astrology, set fire to them, and such was the response of the state astrologer. The state astrologer said that he'll tear all the books of astrology, what he had, which was concerning the predictions and all, and he would actually tear all the books and ... again. And the king again said, and what do you want to say again? And in such a way, the state astrologer says, I shall cut off my tuft, crop my hair short, and become an insurance agent. The astrologer actually told so. So I shall cut off my tuft. Tuft means actually a bunch of hair, or you can say a lock of hair. And in Hindi you call it choti, or you can say shikha also, which the Brahmin people actually keep. So cut off my tuft, crop my hair short, you can say cut my hair short, and become an insurance agent. I'll leave my profession of being an astrologer, and I'll just burn all and through and burn and finish all my books on astrology, and I'll become an insurance agent. The astrologer finished that. When we say finish that on an incoherent note, we means actually the astrologer accepted whatever the king had actually said in such a situation on an incoherent note, on a babbling note, on a mumbled note, on a muttered way. He accepted that. Okay, king, if you think so that you can kill even the 100th tiger, Okay, then it's okay from my side. In such a situation, I will burn all my books. I will destroy all my books of my astrology. Set fire to them. I'll finish them. I'll end them and cut off my tuft. I will leave this work of a Brahminode. I will leave this work of an astrologer, and I will become an insurance agent. With this, we come to the end of the part 2 of the chapter Tiger King of Vistas, written by Kalki. Thank you, students.